Alright, here we are finally at the Forsaken Abbey. As you can see, I am not wearing my Myrtin chain anymore. I'm actually wearing the rainbow kite robes that you get from Arcane Chamber of Zathgar, and I've also got my Bloodlust hatchet and my hide here shield and these shoulder guards, which I do not have a rune in. Maybe I'll get a rune in those later. Actually, I think I actually get some nice shoulder guards out of here, so we'll see how that goes. I think they were one of the rarer drops, but maybe we'll get them. So here we go, down into the Forsaken Abbey. And the reason I'm wearing my cloth, of course, is because I'm on my priest side. I'm going to showcase my priest a little bit, because that's what I run mostly nowadays, and I remember running it a lot on when I was running Forsaken Abbey, because I needed to have enough healing. Otherwise, I guess I didn't have enough healing. I think it was mostly having Soul Source. You can see I died here recently. So yeah, there's various healing skills that made this more worthwhile. I might as well show real quick the skills that I have access to. There's all these healing skills still. Urgent Heal, Regenerate, and then these. I use them, but they don't really do much, and Rising Tide is just for pulling. Holy Aura is always nice. Warrior, I still have Slash, Whirlwind, Berserk, and Defensive Formation, and then here I've got all the standard priest stuff up to Faith, because I'm considering this like level 20, 25, late 20s, not quite up to 30. Level 30 I get, this is my level 30, my level 30 elite skill is Ascending Dragon Strike, but I'm going to try not to use it. I might use it by accident because it's still in my action bar, but I'm going to try not to use it. And then I've also got Healing Salve, which is like my level 28 ability or something like that, so I think I'll still use that, or maybe it's like 26, I don't remember. Fighting Spirit, this is my level 25 elite skill, but I never use it. It's not worth investing TP in it because it only does slightly more damage than Explosion of Fighting Spirit, and it has a cooldown. It does slightly more damage and has a cooldown. It's just not worth investing in my opinion. If you get to really high levels, I think the level 60 elite skill makes it so that it also heals you, but that's not doing me any good now, so I'm not going to bother. And then this, of course, is my level 10 elite skill. This is level 15. This is why they say that priest warriors are not your standard priests. They are just mad axe-wielding murderers who wear dresses. Oops. I forgot to even put my buffs on. Here we go. Alright, and this was my later elite, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to turn it off. First, you have to come over here and kill these necromages. It says they're a boss, they're really easy to kill. But you have to kill, I think there's 5 or 6 of them throughout the dungeon that you have to kill. At this level, because I don't have Ascending Dragon Strike yet, there's only really 2 abilities that you can use your rage on, and that is Slash, which has a nice bleed effect, and Berserk if you really want that extra physical attack bonus, so I could do that. Otherwise, Rage is not really doing much for you. Your spammable is the Explosion of Dragon Spirit, so you just sit there burning mana, spamming that. It's not nearly as exciting as a lot of the other classes, but it does decent damage, and the big thing is the fact that this also gives you defense, so you're kind of tanky, in addition to your HP, and, let's see, what was the other thing? You can heal yourself pretty well, so you can tank, heal, and DPS. They're really good. It's a pretty good solo class in my experience. It better be a good solo class, because if you're a priest warrior, no one's going to want to run with you. Because you're a priest who doesn't heal? What the heck? Of course you can. I have at times, like, I would always have a staff. That's part of why I got this staff, is because when I was running at level, I had some other people I ran with, and sometimes I would run just as the healer, and I would use that staff. You know, I'm gonna try to not attack everything. I'm wasting my time. So here's our first ancient fossil. These are just like the other collectibles. The Misty Emerald from Barren Caves, the Transparent Jade from Arcane Chamber of Sathkur, and here we have ancient fossils. These are used, as I discussed before, for crafting instruments, and people pay good money for them on the auction house. So they're always worth collecting. Even if you're a high level, you just want to come in here and collect them to get some extra cash. It's not a bad idea. It's all white strikes and explosion of fighting spirits, occasional slash. The bleeds are really nice on slash. Like, once I do get Ascending Dragon Strike, it costs 30 rage, and it deals more damage than slash, but slash does more damage if you include the bleed. So usually what I do is I slash them, and I watch the bleed, and whenever it gets low again, I slash them again. Otherwise I'm just spamming Dragon Strike and Explosion of Fighting Spirit. And these ancient fossils are just like the other ones in that you can have everyone in the party click on them at the same time, and everyone will get it. As long as you click it before it disappears, you'll get it. So if you are in here with a party, let everyone click on it before you take it. Otherwise, you'll be robbing someone. I wonder if there's a reason this is being weird. I keep having to turn it off and on again. That never happened before. Alright, this is the right way. I just went back there to kill the Necromage, if you didn't notice that. There's only, I think, maybe 2 more. No, I did run through Forsaken Abbey on my warrior side, so as a warrior priest later on, once I think it was after I got some decent chain gear and stuff, that I was able to be tanky enough, because the warrior was able to just deal so much more DPS. And the other advantage is that the warrior has 2 stuns, so the ability to stun in here is actually pretty useful, because some of the bosses have abilities that they charge up. Okay, there's the last Necromage. They have abilities that they charge up, and if you see them charging it, you can stun and interrupt it, and then it doesn't go off. Like, the boss at the end has a pretty powerful AoE that can kill the whole party if someone doesn't stun it. Or, I think what I do on my priest side is I would use my Aura of Light, or Holy Aura, so that I would be immune whenever she's using it. Or if I was low, I would Soul Source to get back up. Okay, no, this is the last Necromage. And after I kill this one, the first proper boss is going to spawn in this little pentagram here. So I'm actually going to pull the Necromage over here so that I'm not... Oops, I hit the wrong ability. Hope I don't need Soul Source for this fight. Hate when that happens. Yeah, that's all I use my Rising Tide for. It's pulling items. You can also use one of these icy fogs or whatever, but then it takes them longer to get to you because they're slowed. And sometimes when they're slowed, it gives them more time to draw aggro from their allies, so it's not really the best idea. Alright, here we go. I'll put it on there like that and I can see slash. Okay. I don't know if I said this before, but I think that because my Explosion of Dragon Fighting Spirit is actually at level 47, the way it's tiered up, that does increase the damage a bit, but it also it means that it costs like twice as much mana or more, so I'm actually burning through my mana a lot faster. So that's why I'm using regular mana pots for my level, because I'm burning mana for my level. There we go. And this guy dropped some chain, and let's see what we get. Oh, the plate boots. I think I have an OD pair of those that I kept for my night side that are in my house right now. And don't forget to grab that ancient fossil. Now, here we're going to turn right, and we're going to go in here and kill the ooze first. Whoop, that bat. No, I didn't aggro it, good. If you're running this at level, you are going to aggro these oozes, so just come in here and kill them. Don't bother trying to run around them. There's another ancient fossil up here, but we're going to kill Flowing Chaos. So I'm going to go ahead and top off my mana, try to. Here we go. Now I believe Flowing Chaos here also has the AoE ability, but you need to be careful. Also, I believe that if you are a warrior, maybe also the knight ability does this, and you try to use your surprise attack or your, I forget what it is, it's charge, I think, for a knight to get to this boss, you will actually get trapped. I don't know if it happens every time, but I had before where I charged and then I got trapped inside of this little podium. So maybe don't do that. Maybe lure it off and then charge or something. Okay, well, I'm taking a lot of damage. Definitely does feel too. I don't think it's doing the AoE, so maybe I was wrong. Or maybe I'm just getting lucky and it's not doing it. There we go. Oh, see, I just used Descending Dragon Strike by accident. That's okay. Oh, there we go. I got the plate shoulders. Still not an OD, but that's okay. I'm not really here for any gear. And I never play my knight anymore anyway, so grab this ancient fossil. And you also get this, the green magic seal. You need to get the other 2 seals in order to unlock the door to the last boss. You need all 3 seals. I believe a lot of these monsters, including the oozes and skeletons, and maybe not skeletons, but zombies and ghosts and everything else, it's worth killing them if you're here for gear, because they drop the tradable like chain set, and it's the tradable chain set and leather set and cloth set that actually have the stat bonuses on them. The other pieces, I believe, just have they have the blue named pieces that come off the bosses have HP stat attributed to them. So that's the only bonus to having those. I think they probably also have higher defense, but I am burning through mana so fast. And it's not like anything's draining my mana, which there are some instances where that happens, and it is a pain. I'm gonna go to this side first. It doesn't matter which side you go to first, but there's a boss in both these 2 chambers here. This one is the Cruel Eater. I'm pretty sure he's pretty much like a tank and spank boss. There's not really anything special he does. He may be berserks when he gets low health, but a lot of bosses will do that at 25%. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay. Let's do that. So he stunned me. That happens sometimes. I guess he didn't berserk, but he does stun me sometimes. mistake. I keep using my Dragon Strike out of habit. Alright, got him. I'm gonna kill these two carrion spiders. Alright, so he dropped the red magic seal. And let's see, what did I get? Oh! I don't think that counts as OD, but that's one of the chain pieces. The chain body piece. I'm crazy about that crystal stat, but that's what comes on it. It's always going to be crystal, and then usually there's one other stat that comes on it. A green stat. If you're lucky, it won't come on a green stat, and it'll be clean. I didn't actually use it. I stuck with the set that is tradable. Now, here's a trick that we figured out back in the day, is when you're fighting this one definitely does do the AoE at 25 or at 75, 50, and 25% health. It spawns a whole bunch of zombies, so you're going to need some AoE to take care of them. So if you have a mage or someone, that's really good. But another thing is when it does the whole AoE damage thing, if you have your DPS or your glass cannons or whatever stand on these beds, they will not take damage. It's like it only deals damage to things that are standing on the floor around it. So if they're standing on these beds, they won't take any damage from those. Of course, if they aggro the zombies, then the zombies can come attack them, but... That's it. That's the ability. Dark power release. And I think my armor, my wave armor, absorbed all that damage. Or my heat, I healed it back up quickly enough. I didn't holy aura at that time. Also stuns. Kind of just enjoying all the extra rage. Oh no, it doesn't stun, it's the zombies that can stun you. So that's one of the most dangerous things about this boss, is when you get all those zombies on you, don't wait for all of them to spawn and then try to AoE them down. If you do that, then you'll get basically ganked and you won't be able to. Oh my gosh. Soul Source. No, no, no! I was not paying close enough attention to my health. See, this is what happens, see? Sometimes you die. I'm just going to pause it, and we'll come back whenever I've made it back to that boss. Alright, we're back. Time for take 2. This could be bad. Yeah, just holy aura. So I didn't take any damage from that. But now I'm not going to have it when she does it again. see all these zombies spawned at 75% health. I'm gonna try and kill them first. I just use it. Oh, I missed it. Should have bought more mana pots. All I got are these. I don't like to burn them if I don't need to, because they're a little bit more expensive. Comes. There we go. Wave armor is an underrated ability. Like, at high levels it is terrible, but at these levels it's actually pretty decent. Like, it blocks more damage than my heal, my urgent heal sometimes, and like, you can activate it instantly. There's no cast time. So it's like a poor man's heal. It also reduces damage, so there's that going for it. I'm gonna kill some of these guys because I keep getting stunned. Shoot. And I am not going to have enough pots to kill Antoine. She dropped the chain gloves. Seclusion stat's not terrible, but it's not great. I think it's better than the crystal stat, though. Maybe not. Crystal's at least got some defense on it. This has just got stamina, but stamina gives less defense than that defense stat. Sometimes at this level, the green stats that you get are actually better than the yellow stats. The game was much more balanced in that sense back in the day. Like, green stats were just, you get one really good stat, and yellow stats were more like, you get two mediocre stats. So they were better for classes that needed a variety of stats, but there's not really any of those. Even a priest warrior, like, I'll take wisdom if I get it with physical attack or something, but I don't really care for stacking wisdom. I mostly want attack and defense. Physical attack and physical defense. There she is. And there's also a fossil next to her. Okay, let's see here. I feel like I did. Oh, that's right. On my other character, I have a instrument that whenever I play it, it rapidly heals me and gives me mana, but I don't have that on here, so I just gotta stand here and wait for it to go up. Yeah, I don't have it. It's not tradable either. And this is gonna go away, but that's okay, I'll be fine. But then again, I said that on the last boss, didn't I? And then I died. So I believe it's these followers here. They drop the chain pieces, or at least some of them. Alright, so let's just organize our inventory. Here we go. And the silence you cast is a bit of a pain, especially if you're a caster, but it mostly hurts me for my heals. Yeah, I'll just put this here. I wish I had an add-on that would show me the cooldowns on the debuffs on the monster, but I've not been able to find one that does that. So I always have to just hover my cursor there. I think she also summoned these ghouls too. Oh shoot, she's gonna cast that ability. Dark power release. That might have been a mistake. Somehow I didn't take damage from that. Oh shoot. That was a lot of damage coming in real quick. Keep using the Dragon Strike by habit, because usually when I have a lot of rage like that, I just spam it, but I keep forgetting, and I'm all out of mana pots except for these. Here it comes. I don't know why her AoE's not hurting me. Not really complaining, but I don't know why. Oh shoot. She summoned some necromages. At least I thought. Or Maybe they summoned the ghouls? I'm silenced, maybe? Shoot. A lot of mana. If I die because I have no mana, that'll suck. Okay, come on. Forgot I have these too. Might as well try that. Maybe something. I need to save all my mana for heal, so I'm just gonna do white strikes and slash. That's all I'm gonna do. There we go. We're getting there. Gonna get her. She's not gonna kill me today. Huzzah! Now let's kill these ghouls. So I didn't get... Oh, that's actually not bad. If I were someone who wore leather, that would actually be decent. The ring is not really any good because the quest rings are actually much better, but if I were a magic damage dealer, then that's a lumen stat would be decent. I wouldn't really care for the capability, but one of the cool things about statting at this level is the capability is actually ranked as a higher tier stat than the yellow tier 3 stats because it is a green tier 7. So if I were to put that on a piece of gear, the green stat would actually get pushed off before the yellow stat did. So I could actually use that stat if I wanted to. And whenever I show you the gear that I did farm out of here, I'll show you how I statted it, because the gear I got out of this instance was gear that I actually ended up statting and using for a long time, because after this I had to run Necropolis of Mirrors and Mystic Altar, and they were difficult instances, and I did not really... There's not a whole lot of armor upgrades between here and there, so I used the gear out of here for a long time. Guess I don't even need to be here. There's not really any quick teleport out. You kind of just have to just teleport. I think that whenever I was running this back in the day, whenever I finished, I would actually use TP runes to get out, because this would always be on cooldown. Because I was farming it, I would get through a run before these were done. So yeah, next time, I believe I'll show you what gear I got out of here, and we'll probably run Necropolis of Mirrors if I don't have some other piece of gear I need to get before that. I think I might have one thing, I'm not sure. So, we'll see you then.